welcome to MBL Tonight. I'm your host as always, Sonny Weaver. Playoffs have been played and the Super Bowl champion's been crowned, which means it's time to look at the offseason. For this offseason, let's go ahead and bring in our MBL Network Insider DK to go over what's happening in free agency and the draft. So DK, you're looking at the free agency market. It's early, but what do you think has been the biggest surprise so far in this free agency?
It has to be the depth at the quarterbacks. We have elite quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and Ben Roethlisberger out there in free agency. Then there's our up-and-coming guys like Connor Belton, who feels like he needs a new start to get out of the quarterback killing place we know as Jacksonville. From there, you have solid backups like RG3, you have Ariel Powell, and you have Mike Glennon. I mean, the quarterback bunch here in free agency this offseason has been great, and a lot of teams are going to be able to make their teams a lot better with bringing some guys in that could make some plays for them.
So with all that depth at quarterback, what teams are or should be looking at a quarterback at this point in free agency?
My top 6 teams who I think that should be looking at these quarterbacks in free agency are the Ravens, the Browns, the Chiefs, the Packers, the Bears, and the Rams. With the Ravens, I think that they should be looking to upgrade from Ryan Nassib. I think an upgrade is necessary for them to get a couple more wins this next season. For the Browns, I can't believe that they have stuck with Johnny Manziel for so long. I feel that they need a change in Cleveland, and the quarterbacks are out there for them to make a change. With the Chiefs, Blake Bortles has been very well during the season. I think he's done a good job with the Chiefs, but that's the regular season. He hasn't yet to been able to win a playoff game yet, so I think that they need to upgrade a quarterback who has some experience, and maybe one of the elite quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers or Ben Roethlisberger will help this team win a couple games when it comes to the postseason. For the Packers, I can't believe that they got rid of Aaron Rodgers. I think they want to move on to the future, and they want to move on with Brett Hundley. This might be a good thing or it might be a bad thing. It's yet to be determined. But for their sake, I hope they're making the right decision. For the Bears, Brock Osweiler is a solid QB, but I think that the Bears are going all in for Aaron Rodgers. He's a division foe, and I think they want to bring him to Chicago and bring him to the NFC North and challenge for a crown out there and get Bomber off the top. And then finally, the Rams. After a disappointing season from Poe, they decided to go ahead and release him. And I think that they're going to do their best to go all in for either Ben Roethlisberger or Aaron Rodgers. They really need some good QB play because they have a very solid defense. The defense didn't play as well last year, but this year I feel like they're going to turn around and be able to come back and make some noise. And with good QB play and a solid run game with Ty Gurley, I think they're going to be able to do that.
You mentioned Connor Belton as a viable option. Obviously, the Jacksonville Jaguars let him go. So does that mean that we're going to see a quarterback go number one to the Jacksonville Jaguars?
After cutting Connor Belton, the Jags are definitely going quarterback with the number 1 pick in the MBL draft. I mean, there's no question. I mean, where else can they go? They have a lot of holes to fill, and I think they should trade the first pick and try to go all in for one of these elite quarterbacks for now and get some talent around that team because they have been awful. But you know what? They're going quarterback with number 1. It's between the Carter Reed or Bradley Samuels as number 1 pick. As soon as Pro Day and the Combine is over, I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars will be able to have a better understanding of who they want. But I'm telling you, word around the league, it's definitely going to be a quarterback.
Thanks, DK. Once again, that was our MBL Network Insider DK. So obviously, quarterbacks are a big part of winning an MBL. If you look at last year's playoffs, you'll notice that no team that actually won a playoff game had a quarterback that had an in-season quarterback rating less than 100. If you don't have a quarterback in MBL, you're not going to find victory. So as we look at MBL offseason, the free agency and the draft, it'll be interesting to see who finds that quarterback that's going to lead their team to MBL success. This has been MBL Tonight. I'm Sonny Weaver. We'll see you next time.